Greetings from beyond the screen. I'm here with Elijah. He just returned. Hi, Snow. Hi, Subjective. Yes, a Monday stream. We're doing interesting things.
Okay, so you're live now?
Yes, I am.
Cool. I think I will too.
Okie dokie.
No intro this time. It's me, Elijah. This is Damien. How's it going? I
Well,
doubt I
thanks,
doubt
and
many people are
yourself.
watching anyway.
I at least have two on my side.
Mm.
This is Elijah. He is one of the two reasons that I go to bed extremely late on a Sunday morning because I stream with him and Lord Rexworth.
Yes. I don't really know what to say about myself. I have hot takes on streams and on social media, and I like to game with friends.
I know.
Great brand, Elijah. That'll take you far in this business.
Definitely will. Just make sure certain femboy VTubers don't see your takes. They might attack you, like they
What's
done.
that supposed to mean?
Haven't you seen the whole Momi situation with Tomo
I
Yumari?
oh yeah.
Yeah, the Canadians were very offended by jokes.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about. I mean,
And listen,
I'm
unless you want some beef jerky from Canada.
my stream's looking a little unstable right now. Although I don't know, OBS says I've got 0% dropped frames, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You know, drop frames for me is like 0.7%.
Stan, what are you saying Jesus for? Is it what? Did something go wrong with the stream? Let me know if something did.
The thing is, I was like, are they saying Jesus about me? Do I need to show
Oh,
off my womb tattoo?
bruh.
Oh, but wait, let me introduce myself to your chat. I'm Damien
Sure, go ahead.
one of the much more odd femboy VTubers around. I tend to be a walking contradiction in most of my opinions, but if there's one thing I like to do, I like a challenge. Usually when I play video games, I tend to play on hard or higher difficulties, and I get angry about it, especially when it's PvP, because I don't manage to get great teammates. Maybe someday I can get Elijah to play with me.
Yeah, let me know if you still wanted to do that Marvel Rivals thing.
Yeah, we can still play Marvel Rivals. The tournament, unfortunately, is long past already.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
But no, let's. I've been meaning to get back into it. I've only played it a little bit recently.
You know, if I can have more competent people in my ranked games, I could reach Grandmaster by this year.
Yeah, no, but being a walking contradiction, I would know about that. In fact, I just worked up the nerve to finally post it on X just now. I was like, on the one hand, I'm a conservative Christian, but on the other hand, I'm like an anxious, shy little soft boy. It doesn't come across in my avatar. You wouldn't think so, but that's why it's changing.
Oh gosh, I was about to say soft boy, and I'm sure I could at least pardon you a little bit.
So we're here to play Deep Rock Galactic, everybody. Okay, let me invite you to the game.
I love how like you had no response. You was just like, oh. Don't worry, I fluster everyone.
Let me see. Yeah, I've gotten through all the season. Well, no, I've gotten through the seasonal assignments, but there's obviously still plenty of seasonal content to get through.
Let's move it.
Oh, Stoner Stan 101, welcome.
Time to earn a living.
Yeah, he's a regular in my streams.
Ah, I see. I appreciate him stopping by.
Yeah, it looks like my stream keeps kind of stopping and starting. I genuinely don't know what's causing it.
I had a similar issue last week with OBS where it was happening. Not sure what the reason is.
Yeah, and I'm not having issues with OBS, just with Twitch, it seems. And I turned down my my bitrate on OBS to make it easier for Twitch to handle, but that doesn't seem to be working.
I remember I needed to get someone to like help me out. Yes, that's how you spell Elijah, I think. I remember when I was like started out, I had like an insane bitrate for Twitch because I was like, my internet's great. Why can't I have this? Then,
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I've recently been having issues with Deep Rock Galactic, like losing connection to to public games and things like that. So maybe there is an issue with my internet. I don't know.
we'll keep fingers crossed.
You know what? Now that I think about it, do you want to maybe host the? Do you maybe want to host instead of me?
Well, get your ass out and I'll certainly try.
Well, you would have to leave because I'm the one hosting right now. You would have to
I
leave
need
and
to
then invite
leave.
me. Yeah.
Well, goodbye to you, sir. How dare you invite me? Just give me a second. I'm good, thank you. Glad to hear that I haven't seen a frame move since the starting soon scene ended, but I'm at work, Wi-Fi's bad. On my side, I can see everything's moving, so it most certainly might be the joys of work Wi-Fi. At my work, they don't allow us access to the Wi-Fi because they like to spy on you.
No. Good
Dude.
lord.
It's so bad at my company. Hold on, wait. Yeah, no, I'm seeing some issues on my side with my VTuber suddenly not being willing to move. Deep Rock Galactic, joys. Now I need to adjust my graphics. Wonderful. Okay. View distance, medium. Effects, medium. Post-processing, medium. The joys of joys. I'll put it on medium and then see. Yeah, okay. I love how it's like it's not even eating up like my CPU, but my model is having his moments right now.
Yeah, it looks like my stream restarted again, but now the bitrate, at least, you know, according to Twitch, is looking better, so who knows? Maybe whatever the issue is resolved itself. Your model's looking fine on my stream.
Yeah, no, my model's moving now again. Why why spend 36k on a PC when games and their updates cause problems?
Feel free to invite me.
Alright, do invite friends. Elijah. The knife is sabotage your dwarven exploits. Unfortunately. Did you get an invite?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. You know what?
Rock and stone like there's no tomorrow.
If you're free in the week, we could try and do. I followed you after you team up with Razor. Oh, my gosh, I recall. I remember right now. I don't think I streamed around that time. I was just there and locked up. And so, thank you for the follow, Stone. Cause I probably wouldn't have seen it around the time that you followed, cause I just wasn't streaming at that point. Okay, so I've never selected a mission before with a team, so I need a bit of guidance. If you could provide.
So you're looking at mission selection. If you look in the bottom right in the ossuary depths, you can see your name.
Yep.
So then select the ossuary depths, and then you can see the mission with your name. It says on-site refining.
I see on-site refining insane trick. Is that the one?
Yep, that's the mission you're gonna want to do to, you know, continue on this assignment that you're doing.
Are we gonna do public?
Yeah, if you want randoms to be able to join, and it's nice to have a full team.
I would definitely love a full team. I've seen the issues we have when we're not a full team.
Yeah. So given that this is going to be in the ossuary depths, we're going to experience some seasonal content. This is the new biome that they added for the season. And it comes with new enemies.
The mission is ready.
I'll let you discover that on your own.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say we're gonna encounter
guys, we're leaving.
unusual penetration.
Sequence initiating. Fasten your seatbelts. Ready to leave.
That's what the drop pod is for.
I initially wanted to like name it like lay in pipe with Elijah, just in case we get the one the one mission where we need to put out pipes.
No, that's exactly what this is. Yeah.
Wait, I could have made the joke. My opportunities ruined. Do you remember to look up?
Yeah,
there might be
something's going on.
things hiding.
My stream is still stopping and restarting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into this, and I'm not. I'm genuinely not tech savvy enough to figure it out on my own. I'm gonna have to ask to help me.
Yeah, no. Like,
Here and let's go.
I literally. Ooh, okay. That's a lot.
Scanners have located
Why don't we have
several
anyone
huge
with us?
deposits of liquid mortar.
We gotta wait for them to join.
We're sending in a refinery for you to set up. Locate the wells
All right.
of liquid mortar.
So you gotta find 3 of these things.
Pump it all back to the refinery.
This liquid morkite well, and
What
connect
is
them
that?
to the refinery. Oh yeah, these are the new enemies, the Osseran Scrabs. As you can see, when they crawl with their wings folded, their wings cover their weak points. So they're easier to kill when they're flying.
So, like a mosquito?
I guess so.
I killed the
Watch and learn.
And our secondary objective is to destroy these eggs.
Alright.
egg pops.
Pop the swarmer egg.
But doesn't say much, just create a platform for me so I can get the
Oh,
niter at the
sorry, I
bubbles.
can't. It really should have occurred to me to play engineer, but I'm playing gunner.
How dare you make my life difficult.
You upgraded your pickaxe so you can do power attacks, right?
Yep.
Just zip up to where you need to be and do a power attack on the wall, and 9 times out of 10 you'll make a cavity in the wall big enough to stand in.
Sorry, little.
Otherwise, we'll just.
Your own fault for being full of
Alright.
goodies. Bring it, fuckers! No more walking on
Yeah, a
eggshells.
lot of stuff is lagging in the game right now. When I hit it with my pickaxe, it doesn't respond right away.
That's... Oh god, I'm gonna... Ah!
Open.
Gotta go fast. Bam!
There's something attacking me.
Probably the scrabs spawn pretty continuously.
Oh!
Send the pump jack, please.
Request accepted.
Alright,
Stand
where's the
clear.
refinery? There
Pump
it is.
jack inbound.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you
Out of
killed.
loop box. Booyah!
Let me just my night.
Let's get the pump jack.
Go to Lighter. Go to Lighter and let me.
Tell me again. Why
I
didn't we
don't
bring a
believe
mule on this
What?
in
mission?
the engineer. Where the fuck is Molly?
Molly's on the space rig. Maybe R&D's
We don't
finally
have
fixing that
we don't
glit
have
in
it
her
on this
noggin.
mission. You have to deposit in the refinery.
Oh.
Pump jack
That's gonna be
launched.
fun.
Stay clear from the impact zone.
So yeah, I like this new biome because honestly, it's the most like actually cave-like out of all the
Loot box
biomes.
looted.
Oh, that's... You gotta learn all that baby. Where's the refinery again? Wait, hold on.
If you hold control, you'll see its outline.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh man, it's way above us. How did we get up there?
Jesus. Baba. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I don't even see an opening. This is gonna be fun.
There's a...
Let's get
Well, we found all the wells at
Pump
least,
jack requested and is inbound.
and we'll probably have our secondary complete by the time we even reach the refinery.
I'm not scared of you.
Yeah, me too.
No more walking on eggshells. Connect the pipeline to the pump jack.
God, I don't want to fall because I'm probably gonna die if I fall. Oh gosh.
Swarmer egg down.
Up, I tried to go. I'm sorry I hit sync too earlier the first time. It's okay. Hopefully this is nice and chill.
Oh. Yeah, the Osserans also have nests. Just they'll burst out of.
Out of my way, heck!
And we haven't encountered any yet, but another Ossaran type enemy that they've added is called the Pit Jaw. It's
Light
like a
is
big
up.
antlion. It just hides in the ground and tries to eat you.
Oh wow, that's exciting. I kind of got pissed as I remembered my past. It's okay to need a moment to decompress. Nothing.
Man, how do we get up there?
I used my thing.
Feel my wrath!
Damn insect. I just want to be free from these nightmares. Well, it is something awful to try and get up here. Like it took me multiple attempts.
Yeah, like I don't even see which way you went.
Primary objective completed. Fine job.
There's...
Can you like show me?
I'll show you. Just give me a second. I have to find the hole. Gosh.
Oh, okay, there. How bizarre. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up a zip line or
Wait,
something.
I just realized I shouldn't be able to find the hole.
Bro.
Oh god, how the fuck did I get down?
Watch me fly!
Okay, there we no, not quite.
I made one here above me.
Access provided.
Let there be
Okay, I got it.
light.
I would love 6 more teammates.
Okay. Whoa! Ah!
Ring.
Okay.
Gonna be connect all this night, huh? All the night.
Yeah, you focus on collecting minerals, especially nitra. I'll focus on setting up the pipes.
Who I found awesome air. Possible?
I'm totally loaded!
Okay. Now once again I need to try and find out where what
Lights up!
do I go? Oh, wonderful. A thing. What bug is making cute noises? Needs to die.
Probably the loot bugs. There's always lots of loot bugs on refining missions.
Ooh, okay. I'm stuck.
Alright.
Resupply ordered.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
Da-da-da-da-da. And also nothing, you don't need to apologize for sending the message early. It's
Like
quite
that.
fine.
Time to restock. My place could use a hand building it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bye.
I hope you didn't die.
Jeez. This is gonna be...
Here we go.
Yeah, no,
I don't even know. I've never gotten a cave spawned like this before.
I don't want to die. That's all.
Okay.
I feel like the biggest issue right now is just the fact that
Grabbing ammo!
an engineer would have been fantastic right now. Cause it's,
Or a driller. Yeah, we're just gonna have to dig tunnels for these.
Light! Cracked another one!
just gonna get this nitro deposit, so we're at least on top of a lot of things.
Brace, brace. Swarm detected.
Well,
Don't worry, we got this.
but
Pipelines in place.
Hey.
fantastic.
Okay, I really need to heal.
Incoming. Smoke him if you got him.
I don't know whether there any sugar to help you.
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay. As I wait.
And
for
yeah,
bugs.
we're only playing on
Hands
hazard
up!
3, so this should be pretty easy.
This
I do like the layout of this biome, how it's got the columns like that, so bugs can just crawl directly from the floor to the ceiling.
is, I see. I'm just like, gee, it didn't come about. Die, you oppressor.
Press this!
What is the technique? Like I can see you. You damn bug.
Oh, acid spitter.
The last of the wave is approaching you now. Keep it together.
Nice.
I was about to say I'm gonna get that nightmare.
Look now!
Can't carry anymore.
I'll get that.
Shooting you pointing here, leaf lover. Sweet!
Alright.
Light us up!
Oh, I see. Sugar
There is
there.
red sugar over here!
It's in a horrible position.
Yeah.
Lights up!
Oh, hello, gold. Come to me. God, I'll say if you're free on Wednesday, we could play Marvel Rivals, but I'm thinking
Yeah!
I can't keep it off my look outside stream, but I could try streaming tomorrow.
Maybe.
Let there be light!
Tentatively, he says.
Like I said, like I know that I have work tomorrow, but not until the evening, so I might be able to stream this time tomorrow.
Oh, alright.
That's it! Back's full! Smooth!
He. Glad you like the music. Where's my sister with my food?
Lighting!
This never gets old.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah!
Is that enough nitro for another positive
Lighting up!
Yeah. In fact, normally you have to be careful with resupplies when you're wandering around the caves, but this is just one big cave, and we're gonna keep revisiting the
Light is
refinery.
up.
So whenever I'm doing refining missions, I just continuously put resupplies next to the refinery for people to use whenever they need them.
Then I want to try and get this one. I don't want to grind.
Getting supplies!
Damien, you're starting to enter the stream daily mindset. It seems
What now?
like,
Pipe segment
uh,
completed.
so someone in my Twitch chat is saying I'm entering the stream daily mindset.
Yeah, I mean, I'd really like to stream daily, but I'm living with people who don't like it when I do that.
Here.
Yeah, unfortunately. But, the plan is within a few months to be able to get a place of my own.
Well, I'll keep fingers crossed for you.
Thank you.
Woo.
I've got other VTuber friends who are living together in a house in another part of Texas, but they're kind of struggling to pay rent right now, and I'm trying to convince them to move to my part of Texas. It's a big city, which means rent is going to be a bit more expensive, but also better work opportunities.
Yeah, no, I understand like that frustration.
You snooze, you lose!
But yeah, like I found a 5-bedroom house for like Oh, I want to say it was like 1850 something a month, which would be like 360 something for each of us. And it's like,
Damn.
say less.
Well,
Fighting!
I think I encountered the ant-eater thing.
Well, is it like it was burrowed in the ground?
Yep. It tried to eat me. I would have died. No, because something popped out of the ground and I was like, what the fuck is
It'll
this?
be a beauty once it's complete.
Snowballs.
Okay.
Oh, drag player. Hello, fellow dwarf rock and stone. Hi, welcome. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. The falling.
I'll be dreaming of heights that
Appreciate you
Let
stopping by,
there be
and I
light.
hope you're well. Let me try this again. Maybe if I grind up, it'll be easier. It was easier, but I but
Lights up!
I'm trying to kill it with the light.
Kill it with the light?
Yeah, no, I was shooting like my flare gun.
Oh, you shot a flare at it?
Yeah.
I've had to do that before. There was one occasion, it's only happened once, but there was one occasion where we took so long to complete a mission and used up like all of our nitra, and by the end we were all basically out of ammo, and we were, you know, waiting by the drop pod for the mule to catch up,
This is
and I was
fun!
having to shoot bugs with my flare gun.
You're like, let me bring the light on this. Let me shed some light on the situation.
Okay, can you
What do you need
zip
from
up
me?
there?
Where is
over
there?
here by the marker point.
Up
Hold
where,
up.
up where I'm pointing.
Flares up!
So I've got the pipe there, and I want to see, can you connect the next segment of the pipe down to the floor here?
Oi, oi, oi. Oh, I saw it, but I need to like aim a bit
Gotta get above
more
it.
strategically.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Making me kill.
What?
What?
What'd you do? You got a left click, you see.
Oh, I have to left click. Tell the left-handed person to do that. Yay!
Perfect.
I can know. Glad that you're doing well, drag player.
Pipeline place.
I need help. But it's so far. Hold on, wait.
Pipes up.
I see.
Only someone would help try to keep up.
All right.
If you
Red
want to
sugar.
over here.
Oh, I'm good.
Give me some sugar. Light is up!
Another one.
Kaboom. Da-da-da-da-da. Do I need gold? I don't need gold. Nothing over there.
What's that?
No, I'm contemplating mining gold, but I don't think I need to do that anymore.
Put up a few pipes, they said. It'll be
Let
easy,
me,
they
let me actually
said.
help you with this process.
Another pipeline established.
All right.
You just need to set up one more, and then we can start the
Yeah. So if you
extraction
want,
sequence.
yeah, you can keep collecting nitro, get
Swarm
gold.
detectors. Plug 'em and get ready.
Because the refinery is almost complete, and so at this point, you know, mining minerals will just get us a bigger paycheck,
Let there be light!
which is good for you.
I suppose so. But certain things are so difficult to reach
Swarm is a
without
big one, team.
an engineer.
Light!
Hello,
That's the thing.
Terminus.
You gotta adapt. You gotta learn to reach stuff on your own.
Oh wow. I'm not
Listen to me.
here.
I sound like a fucking boomer.
I'm not here to be independent and pull myself up by my zip line. In terms of the update, Terminus, there's not much I can say. Elijah can give much more of a definitive answer, since he's played this much
Oh.
longer than me.
Yeah, I'm quite liking the season 6 update, the new enemies can be a bit annoying, but you know, they're kind of supposed to be. The new season event they added is really fun because it's less combat focused and more exploration focused, which they've never really done before. And I like that the new mission type that they added kind of gets back to basics. It's again, it's similar to the season event. It's less combat focused. It's a bit more like the simple mining or egg hunt missions where you're just finding a resource and collecting it. So it's a bit of a breath of fresh air. I like this season. I will still say season 5 has been the best so far.
I hope that was informative for you, Tamnus.
Oh, and one thing that they didn't even mention in the trailer that I was pleasantly surprised by is they added a 7th loadout slot.
What?
And I can't wait to create a new loadout for each class.
Let me do the power.
Eat it!
He's saying fuck finally. In regards to something you said.
Probably the new loadout slot.
More loadouts are always welcome. Yeah, so it does seem to be regarding loadouts. Give me all your nectar. No! I was so close.
Axe full. Can't carry anymore.
Damn it. I hear something.
Okay.
Let me grind. It's so frustrating when you can't grind as a bottom.
Earlier you actually surprised me by not making a sex joke. When you said like, I'm not gonna pull myself up by my zip line, I assumed you were gonna say like, by my thong or something.
My good sir, I do try to not always be sexual.
Could have fooled me.
Just because I'm wearing a horse uniform doesn't make me one.
Does this lead back to the space ring? Flares up!
Do we build the other pipeline, or do you need assistance breaking drop?
I'm just starting the new pipeline, so we'll see.
Okie dokie.
Stand back, supply pod inbound.
Okay, I have more than enough ammo for now. So I'm just gonna venture about.
Supply pod is here. Everybody collect ammunition. Pipes up.
Da-da-da-da-da. I'm stuck in a rock and a hard place. Ooh, go.
Lighting! Die!
I don't think gold can die. Are you doing a bit of geometry?
Kinda. Yeah, too long.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Usually I bring sexual stuff in his streams, Elijah. That's just nothing saying he usually brings the stuff up. Oh wow! That's a lot of you.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of dirty humor. Not at all.
Well, I'm glad you're Swedish. It would make us collabing quite on.
Lights up!
Oh my god!
I'll punch you in the jaw!
Help me!
Oh, what did the pit jaw get you?
He got me!
Where are you? Well, they don't kill you completely. They'll let you go eventually.
Jesus Christ. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I've avoided these things for so long.
Oh, I found it.
Oh wow! You killed it.
Got him.
How did you even manage to find it?
I saw it appear in the ground. Like, you know, it just happened to come up, you know, right in a place where I could see it.
Alright.
So I was like, what? Where did that burst of dirt come from?
That sugar will make you feel better.
If you need, there's over there.
Okay.
I don't have to live. I have to now go. Can I just get out of the room? Let me out.
Whoosh.
Oh, hey, Antilia. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is. I seem to be having some sort of strange issue with my internet connection.
I'm wondering if fighting
Because,
bugs
yeah, my
and moving
stream
dirt is the
keeps
best way to
dropping
make a living.
on Twitch and apparently now on YouTube too. I'll just have to figure out what the problem is.
It's a bit
for a time I
odd.
thought it...
That it's happening.
taking
'cause,
some of
like
the
on
ammo.
Discord, you sound completely fine.
Yeah, it's weird, but like, it's affecting the stream and it seems to be affecting the game slightly. Like, I'm getting a tiny bit of lag.
No.
Bravo!
Where is the other supply from? Oh, there's it.
Ammo taken.
Did you happen to fall?
No.
Light is up.
Okay. I think I almost got it.
Would you like me to attempt?
Hang on. I just gotta figure out where this column is. Okay, it's like right here. Ah! Okay, see if you can, like, you know, break off the top of that column so you can place the pipeline there.
Oh, that's fucking precarious.
You're standing right on top of it right now, so if you just dig straight down. Okay, now put the pipeline,
Just
yeah,
wait.
right on top of the column.
Second.
Let there be light.
E.
I needed that. You spit acid, while I spit bullets. Ha!
Too long.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to. I
Yeah!
fell down.
Meet your maker,
Oh,
Frank.
okay, let me try it.
It's saying block the way
right-
I'm standing with it. So
Right
just,
click to let go of it.
No. So just break the. If you can reach it, break the top of the column a bit more.
No. I'm telling you, I can do it.
Okay.
It's just slightly too long. Hang on.
I never knew length could be a problem.
You know what's hilarious? I
Yeah.
by
Lighting.
some strange coincidence, and it's like, you know, so I used to be into Game of Thrones, and I particularly thought that
Face the pickup.
the stories of Dunk and Egg were kind of cool, even cooler than like the main storyline.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish they would just adapt these instead. Well, now they are, and it's like, I wonder if it's worth my time. And then I saw
monkey's
this.
paw.
What's that?
Light
I'm
out.
saying the monkey's paw roll.
Yeah, probably. Okay, see if you can get it to the floor from there. Anyway, this YouTuber I saw posted about like how.
We just
Okay,
served a
perfect.
nest of livid grunts. Get ready,
All right.
they're heading your way.
Now let's just handle the swarm and then we'll finish the pipe.
Yeah, no. It should
Yeah,
have-
apparently like the latest episode. Apparently the latest episode had a flashback to like, you know, Duncan is talking about the man who raised him,
Yeah.
and for no reason in this flashback we just see this guy step out of his house, buck ass nude, with like a 20-inch flaccid cock.
Oh wow.
And
Every
it's like,
fucking
yeah, but anyway, this YouTuber was talking about like how at this point, like HBO's dedication to gratuitous nudity just feels kind of absurd, you know?
Oh no, trust me. I remember. I'm not sure if HBO was responsible for producing American God.
I'm not. I've never heard of it actually.
So American God is basically one of Neil Gaiman's productions, and
Interesting.
there was a scene in the first season where we literally saw someone had a picture framed cock in their home,
Yeah.
like just like full on penis. And I was,
Yeah.
and I was just like, why would
Yeah, and anyway, the director of that episode even said that like he did an interview where he explained what his reason behind it was, and it was basically this character's whole thing is that he was a decent man and a knight who like spent his whole life, you know, doing the right thing, and yet he kind of died alone and forgotten, and no one really remembers or cares about him. So it's a sad story. And the director was basically like, I feel bad about him. I feel bad for him. I want him to have at least one thing he could be proud of that no one ever knew about him.
What?
Let's give him a giant cock.
Squash him!
The
And it's like-
reasoning is so bizarre. It's like, oh, you know, this poor man, like he suffered, he died alone. But you know, if there's one thing that'll make him happy, is a big fucking penis.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna end up killing myself.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
Like, oh my god, this penis will fix his life. That's what it sounds like. It's like, oh my god, if we give him a dick, he'll be so happy.
Much better!
It's like saying, if we give this woman a massive pair of tits, she'll be oh so happy with herself.
Yeah, I know this YouTuber even made that same comparison. And they talked about how like, you know,
I don't think
it's
Molly can hear
interesting
me
how
from
like
here.
whenever you see like nudity or otherwise like, you know, titillating imagery of women, you tend to see lots of different, you know,
Ready to kill some more
physiques, you know,
traits.
different sizes, shapes
Yeah.
and sizes, you know, something for every taste. And they kind of came up with the theory that maybe it's simply because women's boobs are more visible,
up!
and so you can verify that there are women in lots of different shapes and sizes, but
Yeah.
because you don't see men's dicks very often, it's easy enough to just imagine that they're all huge.
Yeah, no. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, rock and stone. Hi, Connor. Yeah, no, so... Oh my gosh. My bizarre knowledge. So the thing is this, is that when it comes to the joys of what we can call human anatomy,
Yeah.
that the average size of the penis is about 5 inches, and the average
Yeah.
internal size of a woman is 4 inches. So when it really comes to size, any woman can be satisfied with 5. But
Another pipe segment
amongst
ready.
all genders, there are those
objects
with
built.
horrible
Ready to start
dreams
extracting the
that
liquid
want more
warhead.
than that.
Return to the refinery.
Yeah.
and
Well,
start
and
the
then
bomb
like,
sequence.
and you know, I think largely thanks to pornography, both men and women have become convinced that like
Light
the
us up.
standard for an acceptable size should be like way too high.
Yeah, no, like, the thing is, I've seen monsters,
Yeah.
and I've seen, like, I'm sure you know what, have you heard of Bad Dragon before?
Oh boy. Yep.
Oh yeah!
I'm sorry, I don't know how people can get that inside them.
Never underestimate a woman's capacity to find joy doing something she really shouldn't be doing.
Because, honestly, for me, I look at that and I'm like, you could break something.
Getting supplies!
Like, there's so much things
Yeah, and then like
you could end up doing.
yeah, and then like it kind of begs the question: it's like, are you really willing to like, you know, stretch and permanently alter your body for the sake of pleasure? Like, and I think that like some people just don't even contemplate the fact that like you're gonna live for another few decades, you know.
Yep.
Have you ever wondered what your life will be like when you're 50 or 60?
Like, when I'm older, all my
Liquid
hope will
warhead
be
is being
destroyed.
extracted. Refinery and all pump shafts are
Yeah,
working at
and
full
this is another theory that I've had. Like, hey, everybody, ready for another Elijah hot take? I think that like giving women the right to vote, and I'm not saying we should necessarily rescind these things, but
Lock
like
and load team, swarm incoming.
allowing women the right to vote and allowing women to like be in the workplace with men and otherwise like influence public life and culture has caused culture to become, you know, more feminine or like more of, I guess, arguably more of a balance between masculine and feminine, but in many ways just more feminine. And so have you ever noticed that pop culture, and especially music these days, seems to be obsessed with things like youth and beauty, the sort of things that women tend to be concerned with?
Just give me a second. I need, like in-game music, I need to keep me alive.
Sorry, what?
Okay. So please repeat what you said again. I couldn't hear you because the game volume was
problem.
like way too loud.
No problem. Let's just, you know, repair the pipelines while we're talking. You know, I've kind of noticed, and I'm not necessarily saying that we should rescind, you know, women's rights to vote and like, and to work outside of the home, but I can't help but notice that like since we did those things, like giving women, you know, these, you know, more opportunities to be in the public space and influence culture and things like that, culture has become more feminine, which is understandable. You know, that was bound to happen, but some of its effects have been kind of negative because, like, have you ever noticed that, like, pop culture and especially music, like popular music, has seemingly just become obsessed with youth and beauty, the kind of things that women tend to be concerned with?
No, absolutely. But we've often seen it even like when it comes to the way film genres primarily aimed at men get handled nowadays.
Oh well, yeah. They've taken things intended for men and basically changed them so that they no longer appeal to men, and then they wonder why they failed.
And it's like, oh no, it's like John Wick was exciting because it's Keanu Reeves. Let's replace him with the chick.
Yeah, it's like this strange, like, obsessive dedication. Like, no, we need to make this different, you know.
Or even the fact, like, let's take the you just kill these insects right in front of the pipe. Yeah, so for example, like, when it comes to a lot of stuff, like, let's take Marvel Rivals, for example. You constantly have women complaining about the sexualization of female characters.
There are more outstanding issues.
And it's like, Pipeline 1 is broken. Which one is Pipeline? It's a bit difficult to tell.
Just look for whichever one is red.
Whichever one is red.
Some more crates.
Alright, that helps me.
Over here. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite track in the game.
Oh, really?
Dance of the Dreadnought. It's such a banger.
Oh my god! It's in such a big
Alright, that ought to do it.
The extraction of liquid morkite is running again. Keep up the good
Yeah,
work.
like, so I've started working at a movie theater, and you know, they play a lot of popular music. Not all of it current. In fact, most of it's about, you know, 5 to 10 years old.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine them playing like anything recent because it's all rather vulgar.
Yeah, but then like, I noticed that like a lot of music from like the 2000s and early 2010s, you know, before the recession hit and everything went to shit, a lot of the music was like really hedonistic and nihilistic, like, let's just have fun and pretend that our actions don't have consequences, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Like, if I, like, just even, like, bring up, what's her name? Hold on,
Katy
wait.
Perry is like the biggest example.
Even, like, Lady Gaga, if you look at what the songs that she came up onto the scene with, Just Dance, Poker Face, Love Game, fell into the a similar vein.
Yeah.
It just gave
When
me-
she wasn't just like outright embracing toxicity with songs like Bad Romance and Judas.
Yeah, I know, like, the other thing is, it's like, she is a talented,
Like when
she is a talented singer and she can write well. But there's certain
Yeah,
songs where it was like, because all of those songs were on what we call the Born This Way album.
So now we gotta get to the drop pod.
Where is it?
Minus 3
Oh wow! I love that it's all the way there.
There's a...
Right.
Yeah, it's like, and feminists wonder why, like, you know, they act like all men are toxic, and it's just like, no, it's just all the men that you choose to be around are toxic.
No, like.
Let's leave this town.
Oh,
Oh crap! I got you.
Oh my god! Why did that
What are you doing?
Why don't I? I was like, no, I want to die.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Alright, let me respond to some messages.
Commencing.
I knew someone who was a product designer for Bad Dragon. How did you know that person?
Good lord.
And how did they find their job? Fulfilling, emptying, which one was it? What are you talking about? The game's a little loud. Okay, let me boost desktop volume, but the problem with boosting desktop volume is that it's probably picking up the game volume as well.
Yeah. Somehow we got on the topic of like the degeneracy in media, I guess. Well, like, have you also just noticed that like so many things these days have like borderline pornographic sex scenes?
Oh no, absolutely. So, quick thing. Stoner Stan says 13 times and it seems perma dead now. I'm not sure if that's a reference to your stream.
For a tougher challenge.
Well, my stream is working again now, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's only been working for less than a minute now. Maybe I should just quit the stream. You know what? That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna raid you.
Okay.
I
I need to figure out, is there a way for me to like just like take the Discord audio and then plug it into like OBS so I can separate the Discord and my game audio?
Oh, I know there is, but I've never bothered learning it.
Elijah, you need to be useful to me.
Yeah, the most I could tell you how to do is like, so if the game audio is too loud, you can adjust the game audio or go to OBS and adjust your desktop audio, in which case you would have to turn me up on Discord.
Yeah, no, because the particular problem that I'm having right now is that I'm sitting with a situation whereby it's like I don't want to like turn up the desktop audio in case it's pulling the game audio. That's my problem right now. But before I do that, let me okay. So let's see. Elijah Knight followed the channel. Oh, thank you, Elijah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm gonna send my one viewer over to you.
Okay, so let me see. What are you talking about? So, nothing. We were basically talking about how cultures become more feminized as a result of letting women participate in the broader culture. And you see that basically everywhere. Thank you for the raid. And it's 2 viewers, not 1.
Nice.
Yep. And basically, like, we could even see it in the workplace, the way any, like, confrontation is dealt with. Voice meter banana is a free option which allows you to easily split those two. Kind of what I had set up with mine when I was on Windows. Now, Connor, are you saying I need to go download a plugin? Because I can't go on a quick little break and download a plugin. But at the same time, a plugin I need to download. And then let's see. Yeah, because even in the workplace, the way confrontation and issues get dealt with, it's a whole pageantry affair. It's not just upfront and
it
straight
involves
with
a lot
someone's
of
face.
yeah, it involves a lot of public shaming and like emotional manipulation, which is how women
Handle
wield
their-
soft power.
Yep.
Speaking of wielding power, you know, it just kind of like, you know, it was hard to put into words. It was something that I think all men kind of understood on some level, but people have kind of put it into words now. I don't remember what they call it. I want to say they call it like power doctrine or something, but it's basically I mean, you could call it a theory, but it's really more of a fact that honestly, feminism will really never achieve its goal of deconstructing patriarchy because women will always have to rely on men to enforce their goals.
You know, because
and so you will always need a certain amount of patriarchy in order to keep men willing to do what women want them to do.
Oh no, absolutely. OBS separating Discord audio. You know, because the thing is this, that without an enforcement mechanism, you are not going to audio capture. That's what I was thinking about. audio capture. Uh,
Well, if you're doing this, then by all means, when we're done streaming, could you show me?
yeah, I'll definitely show you. What I'm gonna do is let me don't understand. So since I'm here now, time to just do what I normally do. Cyclops, tell me history stuff. It entertains me. Lol. Well, if you're going to give a quick history lesson, I'm gonna go and grab my dinner. I won't actually end stream, like we'll still be here, but I'm gonna quickly go and Oh well.
Oh wait, is Stan demanding a history lesson?
Yes, he's demanding a history lesson. So I'm going to quickly go grab my dinner, but
Okay.
you may entertain Stan for a little bit.
Okay. Well, talking about like recent history, like 20th century history, and how cultures have changed as a result of the last the last relatively 100 years of events. I've noticed that like the biggest thing is well, the baby boomers have kind of had the biggest effect, particularly because they're such a huge cohort generation. Um, and so it's because their generation is so much bigger than every other that they've always had so much voting power, um, and they've always been able to have their way in politics and culture. Um, and so two of the biggest things that the boomers kind of live for, that kind of define their way of life and their culture, is one, they grew up in a very prosperous time, and so life was relatively easy for them, and they came to believe that that was just the norm. And like if you look at like the hierarchy of needs, things like food and shelter are at the bottom. They're the most essential. And the boomers never really had to struggle for those things, and so they could dedicate all of their time to other needs, like philosophical and intellectual needs, which is why boomers have such high-minded ideals of how the world should be, but many of their policies are very impractical. um, and the modern left of like younger generations have kind of inherited the boomers' beliefs, whereas the right in younger generations has rejected them essentially as lies. The other thing that boomers have come to be defined by is the fact that they grew up in the aftermath of World War II. And because they grew up in such a comfortable time, they felt that they didn't really need to be religious, which is why boomer culture is so secular, so materialistic, and so hedonistic. And so but I maintain the theory that human beings are naturally religious. We naturally search for something to revere. And so even when you try to abolish mainstream religion and try to convince yourself that you're not religious, you will end up becoming religious without realizing it, which is pretty dangerous. That's kind of how you end up becoming part of like a secular cult, basically. And the secular religion of boomers is basically, I guess you could call it anti-Nazism. Just be as opposite the Nazis as you possibly can. The Nazis are basically the modern secular Satan. And basically the boomers, and again the younger left-wing generations that followed the boomers, came to believe, I don't know about, so I'm looking at to answer your question, the man from now, I can see I'm looking at Damien's Twitch stream. I don't know if he's set up Restream or anything like that, so he can see messages from YouTube or not. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, so I think the boomers came to view morality in a very simplistic way, as a singular line with good on one end and bad on the other, with no extra dimensions, and it's basically just like, how much do you have in common with the Nazis? The Nazis are pure evil, and to be different from them in any way is good. But like, Hitler really liked his dog, he was really nice to animals, and he didn't smoke. Those are good things. So just trying to be opposite him is not really rational. And more importantly, morality is more complex than that. There are ways to be different from the Nazis that aren't necessarily good. If you're a Marxist, that's different from Nazism, but it's not good. you know. Um, and again, I think it's because the boomers grew up in such a comfortable period in history that they never really had to think that hard about their beliefs. You know, they never really had to think that hard about what it takes to be a good person because their lives were so easy. And they were dedicating too much energy to just enjoying themselves and not enough energy to thinking. Just be a feral man that lives in the woods. You know, sometimes that's what it takes. I've realized that I really admire John the Baptist from the Bible. He kind of represents this idea that, you know, sometimes civilization, you know, even though God calls upon us to be civilized and to build great things to honor him, sometimes our efforts to build and create become self-destructive and degenerate and corrupt. And so the civilization we build ends up becoming godless to the point that you actually have to flee the civilization you've created in order to reconnect with God. Normally in the Bible, the wilderness represents being away from God, but it can also represent the place where God takes you to test you and bring you closer to him. And that's what John the Baptist did. He went into the wilderness to reconnect with God. Man from Now says, I mentioned I'm assuming the censored word is degenerate. The degenerate stuff in media. I'm not sure what to think about it. Most of your conversation with Damien I didn't hear. Oh, well, that's not necessarily so much to do with the feminization of culture. I would say the biggest effect of feminization of culture, the biggest effect that it's had in media, is that popular media and especially popular music have become really obsessed with youth and beauty. You know, to the point where you hear songs that literally have lyrics like "We're never gonna get older" or "We're never gonna die," you know, which is literally not true. But women are also more prone to magical thinking. You know, the idea that something will become true if you just believe it. As for degeneracy in general, I really think that it's a product of another kind of modern secular religion. There isn't really a word for it, but I believe that a lot of modern left-wing thought is really just secularized Gnosticism. And so it all kind of revolves around, it seems paradoxical, but the left always seems to be calling for both radical freedom and radical liberty and radical equality, which usually isn't, those things aren't usually compatible. You know, if two people are free to do what they want, then they might not end up being equal. But that's what the left wants. They want everyone to be free to do whatever they want, but they also want everyone to be equal. How does that make any sense? Well, Gnosticism at its core is an ancient religion that's all about liberating yourself from the constraints of nature and the will of God in order to escape from the prison that is this world and escape to an immaterial realm where you can just be an incorporeal spirit that does nothing but exist. And in that regard, you would be equal to everyone else who managed to also escape to that realm. And that's basically what the left is calling for. They want a world that has no boundaries, so that everyone can essentially be the same. That's also why they hate borders and why they hate laws. Anyway, and so that's kind of why you see degeneracy in the media. It's just, you know, rejection of any standards of decency and that sort of thing. And they also just kind of enjoy putting their kinks on display for the world to see and offending people who are more decent than them. Give me something else to talk about. Go ahead. I do love this giant spine that they've added to the space rig. You can't see it on Damien's screen right now, but the main lobby has this gigantic spinal column hanging above it that you can walk on. That said, I do see some glimmers of hope. I think that Christian media is going through a bit of a renaissance. Christians have been kind of locked out of mainstream media for a long time. Don't ask why. You're not allowed to ask why. Why Christians have to have their own media industry. Only Christian companies seem to ever make Christian movies, but don't ask why that is. But I think there is a genuine appetite for something more wholesome and something more constructive, something more generative, and religion provides that, particularly Christianity. And so you've seen some recent Christian media that has really made a splash. A year or two ago, there was a movie called King of Kings, an animated movie about the gospel. I'm not innocent in that I'm a degenerate pervert, but I tend to keep quiet when I'm with people that wouldn't want to hear it. Yeah, and I can be a bit of a freak myself, but I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, you can be a
especially not
freak?
publicly. What's that?
You can be a freak?
Yeah, but you're not gonna hear about it anytime soon.
Aww. And I like indulging men's fantasies.
Anyway,
Okay, so what did I miss? I had to actually finish up my dinner because my sister got lazy.
well, I was just talking about the decline of morality in media and what I think the origin of these worldviews really is. But I was getting to the bright side, which is I think there's a genuine appetite for Christian media now. People want something that's more positive, more constructive, and not deconstructive, and religion can provide that, particularly Christianity. And so you've seen a few bits of Christian media that have made a big splash recently. Like a year or two ago, there was this animated movie about the gospel called King of Kings. I've seen parts of it, and I don't think it was actually that great, but a lot of people went and saw it.
What was I going to say now? There's also the animated Christian film that came out from South Africa.
Yeah. Same studio, Sunrise.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a month ago, David came out. I saw it twice in the theaters. I absolutely loved it. It's available on streaming now, and I'm trying to put together a big collab of Christian VTubers to watch it together.
I remember you.
I've been listening to all the songs. I love them so much. And also, there's been a series called The Chosen, which I've watched some of. It's a it's like a really long.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I just realized something. Just repeat that from the beginning again. I accidentally muted the desktop.
Oh, there's also been this multi-season series called The Chosen. It's an adaptation of the gospel with a particular focus on Jesus' relationship with his disciples. Very good. I really liked it. And I don't know if you if you practice any religion or not, but
Atheist.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm saying I'm an atheist. But
fair enough, I suppose.
But I do encourage people to be Christians.
Anyway, I can hear the video you're watching.
Yeah, I know, it's like I'm multitasking. Oh, one of my viewers says, Damien, your Cyclops friend is making my brain frizzle. He's using too many big words.
Yeah, I tend to do that. That's why I'm gonna rebrand to this
sage
occult scholar. Yeah, like a sage scholar of magic and the occult, who's kind of gone a little bit crazy himself. I feel like there was one other thing I was going to mention. Oh yeah, Amazon even made a series called House of David, which is about just that. It's about I think so far they've gotten into the life of King David. I don't know how far they plan to take the story, but from what I've heard, it's not actually very good.
All right, so give me a second.
But I mean, it's a biblical series made by Amazon. What did you expect?
I do encourage people to be Christians, Connor. Just not you, unfortunately. Okay, speak again.
Me?
Yeah.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
We got you sorted on the audio
Okay.
front. I'm gonna put you at like 8 decibels. But I feel like we're good to go. Me just here being an innocent, wholesome gentleman. You could fill some holes.
I can't tell. Like, I don't know. Snow Fox, is he being serious or is he joking?
I would say being serious.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Now that we've got this show back on the road, let's select our next mission.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
That's going to be... So it's the same biome, Ossuary Depths, and it's a salvage operation.
Okay, so how's public?
You see the flashing diamond? Yeah, that's you.
You know, I see why people didn't join us last time.
Team, mission is ready.
I didn't click on host public. I said host friends. I didn't like change from
Oh,
friends only.
wait. So wait. Wait. Stop. Okay, that's why that mission was so easy. I thought because initially I was the one hosting, so I thought we were playing on Hazard 3. We were on Hazard 2, so that's super easy. Do you want to push it up 1 notch or 2?
How do we do that?
So select the mission again.
Oh yeah. I see. It has a 3
Yeah,
changes.
The mission is ready. The pod is prepped. Get on board the drop pod.
Let me see if
All
I
right,
can
Hazard 3.
upgrade anything.
And yeah, just for your sake, I will, or I don't know. So here's the thing. I recommend that people try all 4 classes,
Yeah.
just so they don't get bored as quickly. So I don't know. Do you want to try a different class?
I'm quite content with Scout actually.
Okay. I will be engineer actually.
Sequence initiating.
I got another follower. Oh my god, me and pronouncing names.
Drop
I will
sequence
just call you
initiating. Fasten
Lucky.
your seat.
Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. You're a bottom. Yes, I am. I'm not ashamed about it.
Oh crap! I picked the wrong loadout. This isn't the one I meant to pick.
What did you pick?
Do you mind? What's the word?
mission?
Abandoning the mission? Yeah.
You can abandon it.
Okay. Because I have an engineer loadout specifically designed for really defensive missions like this. And I really like the way he looks. He's kind of creepy looking.
I'm just waiting for you to load in.
Mm-hmm. What you eating, by the way?
So I had to make something quick. She was gonna make burgers.
If we die,
So I have a burger patty,
I'm hungry.
lettuce, American cheese, and a fried egg on toast.
Nice.
let's get the job done and get back in a hurry.
Abort mission.
All right.
Would I say you're a wholesome person, Connor? You're a decent person. Wholesome is a different story, because we're both friends with Spitty. And Spitty's
With who?
one. Spitty's one is a mutual friend of mine and Connor's, and oh boy, he's a very interesting fellow. Very tech savvy, very tech savvy, but he says like the most outrageous shit sometimes, and he can be like insanely annoying, but it's endearing at times.
All right. What do you think of this guy?
Give me a second to take a look at you. Where are you? Oh
That's it,
my!
lads. Rock and sound.
Very grey and red.
Yeah, I was basically going for a this
Been
guy's
working my
very
ass off
like
to get this. Can't wait to
tech
try this
savvy
out.
and very like he's all about efficiency. So he's
Just the
wearing
one
like
for me.
this like thrown together armor that just sort of works, but he's also really unkempt and dirty.
Mod time.
I was
is
gonna
fun
make a
time.
comment and be like, "Are you from the Underdark? Are you a Drogo?"
All right. Okay. So select the mission again,
Okay.
and
Hazard 3,
yeah.
Host public.
All right. Let's do this.
You carried me forward.
Board to drop pod.
Let's roll.
Our lives are more enriched by spitting, even if he has gotten on us several watch lists and never delivers my cold time. I like listening to some religious people. I'm not religious, but I like Christianity, even though I met some bad people. By the way, Elijah, I followed your Twitch. That's from.
Oh well, thank you for following the man from now. Yeah, I'm looking at your Twitch stream right now. Well, if you know, at the risk of sounding like that guy who can't just leave well enough alone and let people enjoy their life as it is, I do feel nevertheless compelled to say, if you like Christianity, then I encourage you to look into it more and see if you start to see some truth in it.
That's completely fine. I would take issue with you saying that if you were a woman decided to bitch, I'd be like, know your place.
Previous crew lost their mini mules, their drop pod, and their
All right, so the goal here is to, like you just said, a previous team lost their mini mules, their drop pod, and their lives in this cave.
Damn.
So we gotta repair all the lost equipment and then get out of here.
I think.
These bugs don't stand a chance against us.
Hello, Gold. What the? Is Molly with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Consider this. Legally speaking,
Lights up!
rocking is more legal than Sony.
Molly carries minerals, and we shoot bugs in mine. Dwarf life in a nutshell.
So Lucky, you didn't tell us how are you? Are you doing well, bad, etc.? I have looked into what am I hearing? Oh, those things.
Let there be light.
Okay, so what was Man for Now saying? Because I was reading, but then I got distracted. I have looked into
I've
it
looked
a
into
little.
it a year ago, but I just couldn't feel it.
Yeah, I remember when I attempted to read the Bible. The only issue for me is that my problem is this: I'm not a person of blind. I wouldn't say blind faith, just faith in general. And so, okay, my gate. So for me, it's like it's a bit difficult
Light is up.
to get into Christianity because obviously it requires you to just have faith.
I can see why it would appear that way, and for a long time that was also my problem with it. There is another point of view that you could look at it from. We don't need to get into it now, but I do think, like, yeah, it's hard to find material evidence, of course, but, you know, the simple fact that God made the world and therefore is not of the world means that it's going to be hard to find material evidence of him, you know? But if you look past the material and instead look at like the rational, I think there are some things that you can like rationally believe
Is that
from the Bible.
yeah?
But again, we can look into that later. No, this is a cargo crate. It's like a loot box basically. We got to find 2 batteries, put them in the crate, and then it'll give us a bunch of minerals and a free cosmetic.
Okay, I'm about. If you can put a platform below me, it would be appreciated.
Okay.
Oh!
There. So that right there.
Well,
This
that was
is a
platform.
this is one of the batteries we have to find. See?
Hold
Okay.
on. I'm just.
Oh, the stalker's right next to you again.
Oh, that was the thing that took
Right.
my shield.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and assist you from above. Oh no! Something got me.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Molly, help me. It would be great if Molly could assist.
Yeah. Just put a gun on Molly. Well, actually, that does happen sometimes. Sometimes you'll encounter what's called a Betsy, and it's basically like a big mule with a big gun on it. But you have to kill it. You have to like. I think the lore behind the Betsies is that they were initially sent in to protect miners, but the local wildlife damaged them and caused them to go on the fritz and start attacking dwarves, so the company stopped using them. So if you encounter a Betsy, it'll start attacking you, but once you defeat it, you can reprogram it to protect you. So it's like a big mule with a big gun on it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Where was I?
Trying to survive.
Oh, you know what? As long as I was coming up here to help you, I should have brought the battery up with me.
Like Jesus, they all just came
my-
to me.
Getting a picture against the dwarf. Pity.
Eat land!
I'm heavily medicated and I'm thus going to sleep. See you tomorrow, Damon. See you tomorrow at work. Subjective.
Thanks.
Okay, so you stay up here. I'm gonna try and toss the battery up to you. I don't know if I'll be able to get it high enough, but we'll see. Alright. You see me?
Not actually. Okay, see you at the bottom.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put a platform up there and try
Oh.
to toss it up.
I was about to say that a platform would assist you. Almost.
Ah.
A little lower if you can.
You're cute, but you're dead.
Man, I almost got it. Okay.
Platform. Loot box looted.
Okay. I would say put another one over there.
Platform.
Okay,
Killed
cool.
the loot box, and I'm not so proud about it.
Oh yeah, by the way, this purple mineral here is our secondary objective.
I was about to ask, it's like, can I break it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got one battery up there on the platform, and I hear the other one, but I don't see it.
It's below us.
When we get back, it's sandwich time.
Well, we'll find it eventually.
Hold on.
Lighting up!
Your workforce is about to get bigger. Dwarf inbound.
Nice.
Bam!
What's inbound?
Time for some action!
A new teammate, a new dwarf.
Yay!
Okay, so what we need to do is find these mule legs and attach them to the abandoned mini mules and
Hold
repair
on.
them.
Okay, I see a mule over here.
Coordinates transferred. Gotta check
Okay,
my
I can't
terrain
pick up
scan.
this one here in front of me.
You got to dig it out of the ground first.
Oh. Just mooning. The other Cyclops friend, for some reason, I want to pat him on the head and give him a cookie. It is an impulse and I do not know why I have it right now. Seems people want to give you cookies, Elijah.
I'd appreciate a cookie, actually. Not super hungry, but there's always room for a cookie.
It would be like, for snacks, he will make space. Let's see what man now is saying. I just got half-baked in someone I don't understand. Plus, I was told about predestination. The guy I listened to was a Presbyterian.
Come and get me, you decent.
Yeah, it's so predestination isn't something I 100% agree on. It's more like I believe in what Catholics would call vocation, that like God calls on us to do certain things, but we still have the free will to either do it or not. But even if you don't do what God calls on you to do, even if you rebel against God, he will still use you for his plans.
I was about to say, that's at least effective of it. Efficient would actually be the appropriate word.
Yeah. But you know, it won't work out for you in the end.
Your friend didn't keep it that way.
And as for, I wouldn't encourage people to believe in things they don't understand either. That's kind of how cults work. They encourage people not to ask questions and to not understand.
Platform.
Mule is functioning
Which is probably why a good route to go with if you want to understand the Bible and what it teaches is to find like a Bible study course that'll walk you through like each book of the Bible. Like, there's a channel on YouTube, excellent channel called The Bible Project.
Yeah.
That was how, when I first became a Christian, I discovered them pretty quickly, and that was how I came to a much better foundation of understanding. They, among other, they've made so many videos, but the main thing that
interrupt you. Could I get a platform, please? I'm right behind you.
Okay.
Thank you.
But the main thing I discovered them for was a series on the books of the Bible, and the really great thing is that they make sure to analyze each book in light of the fact that it's part of a greater whole. So it kind of helps you make sense of the whole biblical narrative.
It's useful.
But and this is also the
Oopsie-doopsie.
Baptist in me. Like I truly believe that it's the truth and that people deserve to know it and should believe in it. But I also understand that you can't force someone to understand something and you can't force someone to believe something. So I still respect that at the end of the day, it's up to you.
I know, and the thing is, I'm completely fine with that. What I tend to like find bothersome with Christians, especially the newer ones, and some of them we do encounter in the VTuber
I found some
Christian
red
space,
sugar.
where it's the case of the constant preaching 24/7 to people.
Yeah, no, it's like you don't. Even though Christianity is the most, your relationship with God should be the most important thing in your life. It shouldn't be the only thing in your life. And by that, and I don't mean that you should have parts in your life that don't have God in them at all.
Yeah.
Obviously you shouldn't try to like cut God out of parts of your life. But like, I don't know.
The thing is, like,
it's just not healthy to spend all of your time thinking or talking about any one thing.
oh no, trust me, that's one of the reasons why it's like I try to like save my politics discussions to the days with you guys, cause I used to be worse. I would talk about like politics and that kind of thing like 24/7. Like, I have opportunity to talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah, and like I got a bit swept up in the political arguments on Twitter last week, and it's a bit embarrassing in hindsight. I don't regret or take back anything I said, but it's not what I want to be all about.
Yeah, no, that's the reason why it's like, even with me, it's like, I was like, you know what? Never mind me saying anything as I fall to my death. For me, it's like last week, I got so annoyed with all of the VTubers that were wading their way into politics, and it's just kind of like, can we please not have this discussion? It's like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Let's leave it at that and simply like continue with our lives. Because for me, at the end of the day, I kept going after these people, and it's like literally my next 2 videos is criticizing Miss Lala and a bunch of other VTubers, and then I did a reaction on what's his face, gosh, I did a reaction on Momi because he made a video where he was going after Jomo, and he was like, she's a coward, she's a this, she's a that, she's only concerned about money, and I'm like, dude, you have a Fansly and a Patreon. I believe the conversation should stop here right now, unless you want people to look at you.
Yeah. Okay, I found the other battery, by the way.
Congratulations, I found more of that purple stuff.
Yeah, another good way of putting it is like the thing about like not needing to talk about religion all the time.
Yeah.
one part of like I think being a Christian is just trying to make the world a better place. You know,
Anyone needs
of course,
ammo?
as
There's
defined
my
by
truck.
God.
Lighting up!
And I think it was Martin Luther who said, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he basically said, a Christian shoemaker doesn't serve God by putting tiny crosses on all the shoes he makes, but by making the best shoes he can make.
Oh my god. You have literally explained my issue with so much Christians. Like, my issue with Christians is not the fact that they're religious. It's that do not go out and judge people if you are not the best possible Christian you can be.
Yeah, and I wrestle with that too. Like, nobody's perfect. That's one of the the central messages of the Bible. Nobody's perfect. Even Christians are not perfect. In fact, we should hold ourselves to the highest standard of all. That said, I also don't believe that you shouldn't judge people at all. You know, no one's going to become a better person if you don't tell them what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, no.
But
so I don't mean don't judge people. Like, obviously judge people if they're doing something wrong. But I mean, like, it's like oh, you shouldn't be how can I say? It's like women shouldn't speak in public spaces, and then you have Addie Stuckey, who is like, I'm gonna talk in a public space. I'm gonna take on the man's role. And then she'll even say things like pastors. There's pastors that she could give better sermons than. That sort of thing, and it's like, and then she'll go out and criticize men for consuming pornography, and it's like, you talking to men about this on a public space, saying you could do this better than some pastors, it's kind of like you're not exactly doing your best for Christianity.
Absolutely.
What is our friend doing?
I'm not sure, but I got both batteries in the crate, so come over here and help me repair it.
I'm coming. Just give me a moment to make my way over there.
Crispy!
Hold on.
Lights up!
The bed shoes off. I didn't die.
Alright.
Well, I took damage from that, which is hilarious. Let's see. The YouTuber I watched was Redeem Zuma. I used to watch him, but I don't.
love him.
Time to deposit!
Hold on, but I don't understand how you can believe in predestination and free will at the same time. They sound contradicting. So this is one thing that I'll definitely explain to you. Nothing is that the idea of the contradiction is this: is that how can I explain it? It's the idea of that we suffer on the physical plane because at the end of the day, the reward that you get upon death on entering heaven is basically just that, a reward for the suffering that you've endured. So when bad things happen, it's a case of you need to simply accept it because eternal paradise awaits you. So
Another way of putting another like kind of optimistic way of looking at it is that suffering in a way brings you closer to Jesus because he also suffered.
Yep.
Getting more ammo!
So it's like when you go through the process of suffering and such, it's because it serves a purpose.
Grabbing ammo!
So the reason why the argument is, how can I put it?
Never felt better.
When it comes to predestination and free will, it's that there is a determined destiny for you. However, you need to do your best in order to make it happen. So it's like, there's a path for you, but if you don't want to follow it, you can, but if you don't do that, you're obviously going to not lead a life that you're supposed to.
Yeah, and another way of looking at it is like, God is life, so if you turn away from God, it's not going to end well for you because you're turning away from life.
Pretty much. And then let's see.
Alright.
I used to talk about
So we
politics
got everything-
constantly. Did we fire uplink to mission control?
Yeah, doing it right now. So once the mules are docked, we can start the uplink. And basically that just means this thing is going to connect the drop pod to the space rig, and while that's happening, enemies are going to attack us, and we have to stay close to it until it's finished linking.
Okay. Well, let me take some ammunition. And let's see what were the other messages being sent. Live a good life. If they are gods and they're just, then you will not care how devout you have been. But you will welcome you based on the virtues you have lived by.
Do not leave the triangulation zone, or we will lose the connection.
Marcus Aurelius.
I mean,
One shot at this.
if there are no gods,
Okay.
then you will be gone, but will have lived a noble life that will live on in the memories of your loved ones.
Yeah, but then of course, it begs the question: who decides what a good life is? You know, what standard are you judging according to?
Triangulation at 50%.
That's one of the reasons why, like, I often say, because I was asked by my younger sister's boyfriend, how do I stay moral as an atheist? And I said, it's like, there are people that are atheists that basically use their lack of belief as a justification to be awful pieces of shit. And for me, it's like, how I look at it is a case of, I simply just want to be a good person.
Triangulation at 75%.
And
But of course,
you can be a good person with or without religion. It's just you need to look at it in a sense of how would you like to be treated by others. So it's like, for example, that's one of the reasons why I won't like be unnecessarily cruel to people, because I don't want to experience that. I will help people in need, because come the day that I need it, I would very much prefer that people extend a hand.
of course, the very idea of treating others as you would like to be treated comes from the Bible. So
Yep.
just saying.
Control reestablished.
And that's the thing. A lot of atheists who do manage to be good people do so because they live in Christianized countries and are actually living according to Christian standards.
You know,
Yeah.
the thing is, it's like that idea of like treating others as how you want to be treated is a very like common like thought throughout a lot of religions. Even in ancient Greece, there was the idea of
Fuel cells have arrived.
you
Connect them
need
to the drop
to
pod with the charge cable.
that you need to treat people the way you want to be treated. If someone comes to your home, you need to offer them a meal, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I'm certainly not trying to claim that the Bible invented being a good person and that no other system of thought has ever done anything right.
Where do I put this pipe?
Oh, you see that green thing on the side of the rig? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuel cells connected to drop
I
pod.
actually really like what J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis believed. They believed that all traditions and religions had at least a few kernels of truth in them, which they called mythopoeia. But they ultimately pointed toward the ultimate truth of the gospel. And so that's why I'm, unlike some Christians, I'm not afraid to learn about other systems of thought and try
That was also
to
something.
see how they bring me to a newer understanding of the Bible.
Oh, no, absolutely. And the other thing for me is like I recall, like one of the primary reasons that I came to atheism, like any predictable homosexual, was a case of if the Lord doesn't want me because I'm gay, then I might as well just not believe.
Yeah, and I won't lie, that's an uncomfortable topic that I don't know, I don't know if I want to get into that on stream.
What is this purple stuff?
Purple?
Oh, that.
Oh, that's a
Oh yeah.
It's giving them shit.
yeah. So that's
Getting
a whole other thing that's kind of hard to, just given the world that we live in now and the culture that we live in, it's a bit hard to reconcile.
Oh no, the thing is, it's like I definitely get the fossilized bone engineer. It's like, can we mine that?
Taking some of the ammo.
Yeah, it's so I have answers to that, but I don't now might not be the best time to share them.
Twitch will kill you both.
All right, let's do this. So this is basically, we just got to do the same thing we did with the uplink.
Woo. Okay, let me read the other messages quickly. Question, blah 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 blah. Live
Fuel
good
cells
life.
charging.
I also got into an
Keep
argument with a
operational.
trans person
We're
about the
expecting an
femboy
increase
in
our styles.
JJK, and I decided to take shit to it. I'll never understand like the fight between femboys and transgenders.
Well, I think that comes from, and I mentioned this earlier, that a lot of modern left-wing ideology is unknowingly influenced by an ancient religion called Gnosticism, which all kind of revolves around escaping the limitations of material reality. It's a very complicated subject. But suffice it to say that I think, you know, obviously they're not all people are the same, but there are a lot of, you know, activists in the trans community who I don't think they would ever admit it because they themselves are probably not aware of it. But they seem to they want everyone to be trans because in one way or another they think it would make them a better or truer person. And so when they see someone just ever so slightly starting to cross the line of like gender norms, they'll try to push that into the trans direction as much as they can.
Oh, no, absolutely. You can even see it with like fictional characters where they immediately like, oh,
Close to the fuel cells.
oh no, this person doesn't present in a stereotypical way with their gender. This character must be transgender. They must be homosexual. They must be this.
Yeah.
They must be that.
The funniest example is where they
75%.
literally just use colors. Like they were like, oh,
Oh
Gwen
my
Stacy's
God.
Spider-Man costume is white and pink and light blue. She must be trans.
These colors, you know.
Also, I'm just throwing it out there, the designer of the trans flag said that the colors pink and light blue are meant to represent children. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, no, I'm well aware of that. I need to raise everyone's like messages after as soon as I'm done killing these things.
Oh yeah, by the way, the refueling is almost done, but we're still gonna have to keep fighting while the drop pod boots up.
Drop pod engine powering up. Hold your
Wonderful.
ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
I wanna live.
One sentry gun is ready to be light.
Yeah, let's defend this spot right by the door.
Pod reactor spooling up.
Jesus.
Killer be killed. Just relax. I got the stuff. Bunch of slowpokes. Ha!
Supply pod repositioned. Launching now.
Oh, cool.
On board mainframe booting.
Just wanna load a bubble.
I like this the way he's modified the shard diffractor. It looks like where if he shoots the ground, bugs walking over that spot will slow down. Yeah, there's some pretty wacky weapon mods in this game.
Ecom operational.
Enemy stoked down.
Yeah, you know what's funny? It's because I hardly ever use that grenade as scout, but
Yeah.
it's called the inhibitor field generator, or IFG, and because I'm not used to using it, whenever I hear a scout say IFG, I think he's saying I love cheese.
I love cheese.
Board, we're leaving with or without you.
Alright, let's go. Get in the pod.
Awesome.
You will get in the pod and you will be happy, Chud.
Oh wait, give me a moment so I can actually share my Discord link on the chat with everybody.
No problem. Oh, you know what? You know, I originally titled my stream before I had to cancel it. You will eat the boogs. It's because earlier today I saw this post on X. Someone was like showing the process of farming spirulina, which is some sort of like algae or marine plant or something that's loaded with protein.
I saw the same video like an hour ago.
Yeah, and people are saying like this is literally just processed sludge. I mean, yeah, it's more natural than most processed sludge, but like you're not going to make me eat it. They're like, eat the congealed biomass chud. That was how I saw it. Someone retweeted it with that. But anyway, I had to comment because this is true. This is 100% true. The entire reason, are you listening, everybody? You're about to get a nice little lesson from your Uncle Elijah. The entire reason the media for years have been pushing the idea that either bugs or literal slop are like the food of the future. And they try to give like environmental reasons or economic reasons. They don't actually care about any of that. Well, for one thing, the people in the media are just paid to say that. And the people who are paying them, the reason they're doing it is because the process of farming bugs or, processed biomass is almost 100% automated. Very few actual human hands are involved, which means if you're rich and you hate paying employees, but you want to get into farming and make a lot of money, the quickest way to get rich doing it would be through farming bugs or processed biomass. And so if you already have the money to pay people in the media to promote it, you might as well.
That's not surprising at all. I assume that was the reason, because it's like, all right, if you can use, like, because the thing is, it's like cattle and that thing, livestock, vegetables, etc. It's like all of that requires an involved human process. Because as much as you can get a tractor to harvest all of like the corn or whatever else, you as the individual still need to work with it. You still need people to handle the product. So it's not surprising that they're basically like, oh, let's do this to get rid of people to pay.
Yeah. And so like the arguments that they make for it also kind of fall apart. Like, okay, they say that it'll help reduce the amount of feed that has to be produced, to be fed to animals.
Yeah.
But that's not entirely true, because bugs tend to eat at more or less the same rate that other animals do. All it means is that we'll actually have to produce different kinds of feed, and it'll be even more difficult because unlike most animals, you can feed them whatever you want, because as long as you remove the internal organs, it won't make anyone sick after eating them. But with bugs, you can't remove the internal organs. They're too small. So if you're going to eat a bug, you have to eat it whole, which means you have to feed it safe food. You can't just feed it whatever slop you want.
Yep.
So it's going to make it harder to feed them. And then the other thing is that, well, it would also just kind of kill our food culture. Like eating bugs just means that there's fewer options and food's going to get way less interesting. The most you can do with bugs is either eat a handful of them whole or grind them into powder and use it to make like a milkshake or bread, and that's about it. And what does it say? What does it say about this food that you're promoting when the most interesting thing you can do with it is disguise it?
And the thing for me is, it's like one of the arguments I saw with the whole like algae thing was a case of we're running out of water. It's like, we're not running out of water. We just don't have enough methods to extract the water. It's that simple.
Yeah, and like every time there's been some sort of alarmist argument for we're running out of this resource, it's never come true, because inevitably people innovate and find new ways to use resources.
Exactly. That's why for me it's like, because the interesting thing is that, like, I may have like been like a leftist in my younger days, but there was two things I've always stood by: the glory of capitalism and the world is not ending.
Yeah. And the one other thing is that, like, well, I will say this. I'm not 100% against the farming of insects. It's a perfectly valid market to get into, but I'm definitely against promoting them as food. There is one way that bugs can be farmed for a really good use that I think is really cool, and that is you can farm them as animal feed, and feed them to like pigs and chickens, because pigs and chickens will eat just about anything. And again, if you're feeding them to animals, then you don't need, and you're not using them as food, then you don't need to feed the bugs clean food. You can feed them whatever you want, as long as you remove the internal organs from the animal that eats them.
Yeah.
And which means you can also use them to recycle animal dung. Like, just take the pig and chicken dung that you don't know how to dispose of, feed it to the bugs, and then feed the bugs back to the pigs and chickens.
Yeah, no. We'll circle back to this. I just want to read some of the messages that have come through. Twitch will kill you both, what a well argument to have. If it's still yes, no, you would be surprised by how often that argument happens when it comes to the trans community in anything involving femboys. Then Discord, Twitch will kill you both. So Man for No was saying this, but he got blocked for it. Does Christianity have a problem with standards? Because I sometimes see whores claim to be Christian or some are hostile to anyone that isn't them, or some things people use God to make money. So the thing is this, Man from Norway, Christianity does have standards. The problem is,
Oh, of course.
it's not
In
that.
fact, that's the main thing people don't like about it.
Yeah. So Christianity does have standards. The problem is this, is that a lot of the people that come to Christianity, whether it's OnlyFans, whores deciding that they suddenly found Christ and starting ministries nala, or getting baptized and still making OnlyFans content, Lily Phillips, etc. The problem is this, it's been due to the fact that there's so many denominations in Christianity, because there's been like a separation.
Lots of
here.
reforms.
Yeah, reforms. Basically, because people disagreed on like one idea or another, one verse or another, that sort of thing. Like basically, disagreements led to separation. So there's no like consistent standard across the board where Christianity can say, we do not want you. You need to actually conform to our standards and show that you really are repentant. And that's the reason why more often than not, you'll see that out of any religion, Christianity is the one most often usurped by people with agendas.
Yeah, true. We're very welcoming, sometimes to our detriment. But I will say, like, when it comes to people who have led, shameful lives wanting to come to Jesus, that's obviously something everyone is free to do. Jesus welcomed a lot of people into his life who had done pretty bad things when they made it clear that they wanted to leave that life behind. But that's the thing. In fact, the best example of this is, you may have heard the saying, "Let him who is without sin throw the first stone," but the context of that is pretty important, because basically these people showed Jesus a woman who they at least claimed was caught in the act of adultery, and according to the law of Moses, she should be stoned to death. And they wanted to see if they could catch Jesus in a trap, because they knew he was a very forgiving guy, and they were hoping that he would maybe forgive her and thus break the law of Moses. But instead, he said, "Let him who is without sin throw the first stone." And it's sort of the "judge not lest you be judged" thing. Like, no, he's basically just saying nobody's perfect, and we need to be willing to forgive people when they truly regret the bad things they've done. And I guess he was assuming this woman was regretful. And it's also kind of interesting that he says, "Let him who is without sin throw the first stone." Well, Jesus was without sin, so he was basically saying, "I'm the only person here who's really fit to judge her." Let God judge her. But anyway, after the crowd cleared away, Jesus told the woman, "Go and sin no more." So you can't just come to Jesus and not change your life at all. You need to actually let God make you into a better person, And of course, everyone's going to fail along the way. People trying to break addictions relapse all the time. It's a process, just stay committed to it. And so that's why I absolutely don't care for people who come to Jesus or claim to come to Jesus and keep doing exactly the sort of stuff that they were doing before,
What was I gonna say? Just to like go on a side track right now. So there was gosh, let's see.
We can talk about whatever you want, by the way. It's your stream.
Yeah, no. The thing is, it's like, so there's this faction that I'm a part of for Marvel Rivals to like be in like compete in tournaments and stuff. And what happened around the time of that tournament I mentioned that we should have joined? What had happened around that time was I was there in VC with them. I was one of the people, and when I'd asked the team leaders, like, listen, if we're gonna do this, can you let me know if I'm gonna be participating or not? Because the qualifiers started on the Friday, and I'm like, I have a stream, I have 2 streams, etc. What's gonna happen? Then he basically said to me, it's a case of who's available. I was there and I didn't get to play, so I was like, you know what? When the Saturday came, they didn't have enough people, and then they needed me, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to join. I was available for the first set of matches. You didn't want me to join, so I'm not going to give a shit. So now he sends a message and he's like, "Hey everyone, we're officially transitioning this faction into a more competitive focus group. That means our priorities moving forward will be consistent playtime, climb in ranks, regular scrims, and participating in tournaments. With that shift, activity and availability are going to matter more than they have in the past. Players who aren't able to consistently join due to real life responsibilities or limited availability may be benched for the time so we can keep a strong, active, competitive roster." I unfortunately can say this, I am usually the last minute pick in all of the factions I've been in. And so it's kind of like I'm reading this, I'm like, you know what, if I get benched or kicked, I don't really give a shit. Because when I ask the questions like, oh, am I gonna play, am I gonna do this, etc., etc., I don't get answers. And then it's like only when someone doesn't show up am I conveniently remembered. And it's like, I know compared to everyone in the faction, I'm not the best. Like, I accept that. Yet at the same time, it's like, can someone come and spectate my matches and tell me what I'm doing wrong? Can someone like say, all right, listen, this is the issue we noticed that you do, try and fix it going forward. It's like, there's no active assistance. And so for me, it's like, even when we do like watch my replays, the information I get really doesn't happen. It's like, oh, that was just a bad engagement or something like that. It's like, I want basically a detailed grilling on like what I'm doing wrong so I can improve. That's why it's like I've constantly been thinking about getting a coach, a paid for coach, just to like to do something, because I would like to climb high in Marvel Rivals so that when I stream it, it's a bit more interesting than playing in like in platinum diamond lobbies. Yeah. And then he adds on this, that said, this is not a kick and not permanent. Real life always comes first, and anyone whose bench is more than welcome to come back when the time is right and they're able to commit again. If you're excited to grind, improve, and compete, this is your time. If not, there's no hard feelings. We appreciate everyone who's been part of the action so far. We'll still be able to take part in events, and we will come together to play some party games, blah, 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 blah. Now, my thing is this. I want to have a conversation with either Ash, who's the co-leader, or Hawk, and I want to be like, what is the plan to have people improve? Because if it's a case of what's happened with me, where it's like I'm available, and then I get sidelined, then I don't want a part of this, because I'm not going to waste my time wanting to compete in a tournament and then I get benched. Because
if you think about it, unfortunately, that's probably what they're thinking about you. Like, they're thinking this guy, you know, they probably see you as like flaky and not worth their time.
No, you know what's the funny thing is that I was always there for everything. I would literally delay my streams to participate in the scripts. Like, I was literally showing up for everything. And after what happened that Friday, I was like, you know what, fuck these guys. Like, I'm here in VC, I'm ready to play, and because the better player decided to show up last minute, I get sidelined. So it's like, you know what, amazing, I'm not gonna give a shit. No, because for me it's like, make it worth my time. If it's like, like, say to my face, it's like, listen, Damien, you're not gonna compete because we want the best of the best. I'd be like, okay, great. It's like, at least I know, like, straight to my face what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. I'll message him tomorrow and see what they say. Just give me a second. I'm receiving like 6,000 messages.
No problem.
But I think that's about it. We can do one more mission, but just give me a second. I want to go and make tea. Then we'll do this last mission, and then we shall part ways.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go to the be right back screen.
Okay.
And I'm back. We'll wait for Elijah to get back. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So for our last mission,
Yeah, no, give me a second.
looks
to
like-
just pop back into the game. You may continue.
for our last mission, it looks like it's in the glacial strata, and it's an egg hunt.
Okay. House public, as always.
And do you want to kick the difficulty up to Hazard 4, maybe?
Okay. I see.
Let's go for it.
I see we eager.
Yeah,
Okay,
and eventually
Jeff?
you'll get an assignment. Eventually you'll get an assignment that'll allow you to unlock Hazard 5. Hazard 5 ain't no joke.
I can imagine.
Oh wait, let me see which. I'll stick with engineer, but which one do I want to do? You know what? I think I'll actually stick with this one. What do you think of this one?
Where are you? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very steampunk. I will wait will be
Hurry up!
a
I ain't getting
commissar.
younger, you know.
Sequence initiating. Fasten your seatbelts.
Fucking stone, brother.
But just to like slide back on the whole like faction
Yeah.
thing. It's like I honestly do want to get better at Battle Rivals. I really, really do. But for me right now with the current faction, I'm kind of like, do I want to still try with you guys? Because it's like I don't get an opportunity to like participate in a tournament match. Like it just doesn't happen.
My stomach can take it. Rock on!
Wake me up when
If you want to form a group of our own, I used to collab with a few guys, and in particular there was a guy called Audrey Norfolk, and to be fair, we only played quick play matches, but for what it's worth, you know, for a beginner he was pretty good when he was maining Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Doll. My friend Connor loves Squirrel Doll.
Oh, what the?
What?
I've never seen that happen before.
Where are you? Where am I going?
I think you just went back up in the pod.
Ah!
And down you come. Whoa! We just triggered a hoarder. It's gonna disappear on us now. Yep, there it goes. That's a shame. Okay, gonna put a platform down so you don't immediately fall to your death.
What's a hoarder?
Oh,
Some more?
Hoolie hoarder. So they're kind of like these loot bug guys, but they carry a lot more minerals, various kinds of minerals. But as soon as you get close, they start to run away, and if you don't kill them quickly enough, they burrow away, and you never see them again.
Nitra! Light! Platform!
Hold on.
Armor!
What the
Okay,
fuck?
so it looks like we've got a couple things in this cave. We got a scale bramble, a spitball infector, and a brood nexus.
Wow, all of those things sound unfortunate to us. Can I get a platform up it? Just underneath here?
Something!
Yeah,
Thank you.
you can just jump up.
I wanted to be fancy with it. And I'm about to say just jump and then I fall.
That's it.
Man, I do not like these ledges.
But I thought men love edging.
Shut the fuck up.
You weren't expecting that one, were you?
I guess not. Oh man, need some help.
Hold on.
Oh, that's an Evil Dead reference. Swallow this.
Jesus.
Cavalry's here. New miner inbound.
Yay!
Action time. Nice beer. Lights up.
All right.
We were saved by the appearance
Yeah.
of a bearded man.
I made a platform. Attention.
Oh, that's. Oh my! Woo! I'm so appreciative of the three, but my three.
Let's find and destroy the brute nexus, hatching them.
Okay. Let's just. So rather than jumping off that ledge, I'm just gonna work my way down through this tunnel.
Light is up. Let there be light.
Second bit.
You know, I just finished watching Pulp Fiction, and you know, I don't like glazing Tarantino too much, just because that's the popular thing to do,
Yeah.
and I hate feeling like a normie. But he is very good at writing memorable dialogue. I think my favorite line from the whole movie is when Jules and Vincent are at Jimmy's house and he gives them coffee, and Jules says, "God damn, Jimmy, this is some serious gourmet shit."
Talk about Quentin.
Ramble down.
So he done a collab with Fortnite and he made like an animated short film.
Really?
For Kill Bill. Like one of the scenes that he couldn't get to do.
Hmm.
It was very fun when I was able to use the sword as a mobility item, but the South Park collab removed all like collab specific mobility items.
There must be a brute nexus.
Oh, that
nearby. We
sucks.
gotta locate and destroy the brute nexus, or we will have Cliff it spawns on our tail forever for a light show.
You guys need healing. That's immediately
Yeah.
the only thing that I'm thinking about right now. I love when the insects get killed. It's like they shake in the head. It's like, no, I wasn't supposed to die.
Yeah. I remember recently they Fortnite did they added Kizuna Ai as a playable character.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people who hadn't heard of her were like, "Oh my god, they're adding AI."
I remember seeing like that entire thing, and I was just like, guys, could you at least like do research before you make like dumb opinions?
Yeah.
Kill those little ones.
Die like your mother dead.
All right, you're gonna have to. Oh, what? Our engineer left. He couldn't bear to wait to be revived.
He
Lighting.
was like, fuck y'all. Okay, let's try and get to the cliff, but I'm getting tired of these things now.
Lighting
Is it this
up.
giant thing?
Yeah. That's what's spawning them. What's
Yay,
interesting is like,
the evil
you know, when you pause and you look in your miner's manual, you can look at the bestiary, which catalogs every enemy you've encountered, and it gives a little bit of lore on each of them. And the lore on the Brood Nexus is that the little green crawlers that it spawns are, well, they look like glyphids, but they're not really, or they kind of are. Basically, what the Brood Nexus does is somehow it incorporates DNA from glyphids and makes clones of them.
Ah.
feeling much better. Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
So these like rooty points here, is there anything we can mine behind them?
Yeah, that's where the eggs are. That's our objective.
We gotta locate and destroy the brute
And there are
nexus so we will
6,
have
which
Cliff
means
and Spawn
2 of the
on
eggs are going to spawn swarms.
Sensors for impact. Detected a massive swarm on collision course.
Jeez.
Okay, come on.
Heads up, new miner arriving.
Awesome. Conman, thank you, Connor. You appreciate it.
Swarm, they're here.
Hi, mate. I've seen you before.
Gosh.
Oh my.
We believe in you,
Maybe
Connor.
Pass 4 was a mistake.
Scared of you.
Oh no.
You know
okay,
what?
I'm gonna Iron Will.
Okay, I really want to see how it goes. Oh my god, that's a shit. I just want to heal him.
No.
I think the problem is that I think Gazette 4 needs 4 people.
Probably. Oh, he's about to get grabbed. Yep. And down he goes.
Okay, we can at least try again at maybe like Hazard 3, and since
Yeah,
Connor's
yeah.
here, we'll be fine. So when you were mentioning earlier the person that was good on Squirrel Girl, aside from them, who else was there?
Well, Rexworth actually collabed with us. Although I noted that he got confused a lot. I don't remember. My friend Megalum, I think, was
That was
part
a
of it.
bad freaking show.
Yeah, Oh, and do you know a friend of Razorwind named
Drifter?
Scarlet Darkwolf?
Scar Dark.
She's really good. She's really good at Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, because for me it's like if I can assemble a team, I definitely will like take the opportunity to try and like make something happen.
Hmm.
So let's do that
I think I'll
again.
switch to this.
Hazard 3.
Mission selected. Your chariot awaits, gentlemen. Move out.
Could you please hurry up? We're leaving.
Drop sequence initiated.
Another person we could get is Connor, because
I'm really looking forward to
he was
this
This
designated-
guy's
yeah, Con Man.
This guy's joining us in his hospital gown.
Yeah, he forgot to change. Because the other thing for me is this, it's that obviously it's like, I look at someone like Doki Bird, and other like bigger VTubers, and they get to participate in like tournaments and stuff, and it's like, I want that for myself, for my career. And so the fact that it's like, when that was one of the reasons why when I decided to try and enter J3's tournament, I didn't approach my faction, because it's like, I know if you guys know about it, that I'm not gonna even get a chance to participate unless I'm needed last minute.
mistaken for a human.
But if we can
What I find really funny is like the sheer resentment for Doki Bird from like other Marvel Rivals streamers. And it's funny, like it just sort of seems that like wherever VTubers find success, Flesh tubers just hate them for it.
Yeah, no, because the thing is this, it's like, that's competition.
Yeah, well, and also I think, and to a certain extent, this might just be a natural response that humans have, that when they see someone achieve success in a way that they didn't, it feels almost like they're cheating.
Where is that damn mule?
Like, do you remember when Project Melody first came on the scene and like
Yep.
immediately rose to the top of Chatterbait?
Yep. Yeah, no, the thing is this, is that ultimately at the end of the day, the problem is a simple one. It's the fact that, can you put a platform over there?
Yeah. Okay, by the way, you hear that distant, almost alarm-like noise?
Yeah.
That is a Betsy. So we're gonna have to fight it, but then it'll fight for us.
Awesome.
Okay, can we see her? Where is she?
Not yet. Damn insect.
Come and get me, you disgusting bug!
Alright, is this Connor gonna set up a zip line for us to get down there?
Connor, we need a zip line.
Is he like
Light
come on,
it!
buddy. I know you played the tutorial. I know you know how to set up zip lines. Okay, thank you.
What is this green stuff?
That is a crafting material. So every biome has 2 crafting materials that you can find in it. And you use those to unlock weapon upgrades.
Good job. Be careful.
Ooh, Ossurin Bone Collector. That's the new season event.
Donkey time!
So it'll run away, but leave a trail that we can follow to track it back to its burrow,
Oh,
where we can find lots of this new mineral called osmium.
oh, awesome.
Oh, I got-
that sounds awesome.
I found compressed gold, so we got to do the meme.
Wait, you find it?
Lighting up!
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
Slow grenade!
yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that Betsy because you really don't want to back into it. If you get too close, it'll attack.
The tin can is surely
Just keep
hungry.
an eye out.
I'm full. Heading to the mule.
In fact,
Could I
I'm gonna
get-
say in
Over
chat,
here.
Can I get
let's
the deposit
find
there?
Sweet.
Betsy before we.
Oh, I
mine
found her. She's right in front of me.
eggs.
A combat mule.
Okay.
What will R&D think of next?
All right, I'm gonna.
To haul all these minerals around ourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna resupply. You don't really need to, but I do.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
This build hits hard, but it has really limited ammo. Okay, so what this thing does is it shoots mines, which you want to avoid, and whenever it stops moving and starts using its machine gun, you run for cover because that thing does a lot of damage.
Alright.
And what you specifically need to do is damage those 2 octopus-looking things that are stuck to it.
Alright. Okay, so we have a lot of these eggs that I just dropped. Do you want to first put it into the mule?
Sure.
Music to my ears.
All right.
Oh, I could need a
Okay.
Wait, don't do it. That would be getting too close.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the others are extremely close.
Oh wait, there's the bone collector den. So we'll get that. Actually, let's get that first.
Okay, you just keep mining.
Eventually, it'll open into a cave.
Flares up.
There we go.
There are rich osmium deposits in your area, team. Put your picks to work, but keep an eye out. The Osirans will not take kindly to your presence.
You coming?
Follow us, Connor. Also made a friend from Japan that helped defend me. Glad to hear that, man from nowhere.
Nice.
Jesus. I'm coming to help you.
Good progress, team. Still some bits of osmium remain. Stick it all in the mule and get out of there.
So yeah, these blue-purple minerals are what we're after.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
Shield up.
Lovely
I
shit.
got the deposits.
Good job, team. All
There we go.
osmium gems accounted for.
For rock and stone! By the beard!
All right. I'm just gonna set up my turret.
All right.
One sentry gun, ready
Like
to be
that.
built.
And let's do this.
Shield ready again.
All right. It's using its machine gun. Find cover.
I'm trying to find cover.
We almost got it. Yeah.
Amazing.
Now we just gotta repair it.
Shield charged.
Yay.
All right. She's ours now.
Awesome. Where are my eggs that I shot down? Oh yes, it.
Also, you know what's funny? I couldn't help but notice that most of the robots in this game have female names like Betsy and Molly and Dottie, but there's one robot that helps you when you're on a solo mission, and it's this cute small little guy named Bosco. And it's like, these
What?
developers put 3 large women and 1 small boy in their game.
What is it taking? Okay, just keep an eye out. Oh yeah, there's one of the other eggs. There's 2 over here.
Speed limit set too slow. Gun seat here.
All right.
All good things come to those who wait, like dual flamethrowers and beer.
2 flamethrowers and beer.
Oh yeah, the compressed gold.
Lights up.
Do it with me.
We're rich.
Where are you?
We're rich.
All
We're rich.
Tick-tock, team. Over here.
Down the hatch.
Could need a new canister. Getting tired of
Everyone,
this old
can I get some attention?
Ammo taken.
That's a very odd position for an egg. But can
Yeah, I'm
I-
not even sure what these things are supposed to be.
There is mag here.
Do we need organic material? Is the egg somewhere inside it?
Yeah, you gotta dig it out.
Alright, can you give up me a plus?
Just the breeze.
Oh my Jesus. Why am I
Yeah,
feeling
this biome does that.
it? I see nothing. I can't even shoot my play. Where do I go? Does it stop?
Okay. I'm gonna mine the egg. Okay, no swarm.
Lighting up.
There's just gonna be a wave that we have to fight.
Ballistic Praetorian eliminated. Get into cover.
All right. Yeah, I'll put a platform on this one so you can get inside.
I'll get inside after.
Reminds me of that scene in that movie In the Heart of the Sea where they make Tom Holland crawl inside a dead whale so he can get the oil inside.
Crawl inside the whale. Oh. Eee.
Whack-a-mole. Where is that?
All right, when you get the egg, just toss it down to me.
Where are you even? Eh.
All right.
I've got light is up.
I love the fat boy. It is so much fun.
Can I get a platform over here where I'm standing?
Eat it.
Ready to use.
All right. I'm betting this one's probably going to trigger a swarm. No? Okay.
Molly. Look at me.
Next time, let's go some watch and learn.
I know there's one probably in here.
Glad I ain't the one to sort this stuff. Booyah!
Platform up.
Huh. Ah, no swarms. So that means that the next two, you know, the last two, will definitely be swarms.
Okay. I'm trapped with a king.
Praetorian down.
Ooh.
I got it.
Let there be light.
Found some nitra.
He said chain gun go burr in the chat. Reminds me of
Really?
because I like the early, you know, versions of the X go burr meme, like, you know, money printer go burr, where it's like an actual argument between two people.
Yeah.
But my favorite version of it is, I assume you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes, I have.
Picture, you know, Zuko being like the seething, you know, soylenial, and he's like, Uncle, you have to help me catch the Avatar to redeem my honor. And Uncle Iroh just goes, haha, teapot go burr.
Oh. Oh, what does I say? Talk about Avatar. It's like, I hate how the show was ruined by the existence of Korra.
Ugh. Yeah. Nothing really more to be said about that. We both
Yeah.
agree.
You know,
Okay, so
the thing that I found like funniest about that, like that whole situation, stream is lag in my stream. Man, from now on my side, I don't see any issues. Drop frames is like 0.3%. There's a 5-second delay, so it could be an issue on your side.
wait, is Conman
Lighting!
is Conman in your chat? Because he just said teapot go burr in the game.
So Conman is a friend I was mentioning earlier. He was in
Oh.
stream.
Okay.
Like you were like, who is this individual?
I was about to be like, is my microphone on? And I didn't know it. Yeah, I've never really liked Korra. It's you know, it was an early sign of just how lefty media was going to get in the 2010s.
It's insane how lefty it got.
Yeah.
I haven't had a complete word either at Say Cutting Out since I got here. What the issues regarding like
Nicely
the
done,
stream,
team.
I think
Just secured
it
yourself
might
a
just
bonus.
be a Twitch
Blue light
thing,
now.
because on YouTube there were no problems as far as from the people there right now. Train Master.
Okay, there's gonna be a swarm, by the way.
Load up.
Magnite.
Eat it! Light!
Donkey, come here.
Okay, so we just need to find alien
Load
eggs.
upon you.
Yep. We just gotta find one more.
Okay, those are dead.
I ordered a resupply.
Nitro's been withdrawn. The supply pod is
No!
bound.
This is the worst time. I can't see shit. I just hear the sounds of things. Oh god. Ah! What is attacking me? Oh. Come back here, you cunt.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Glad that it's fine now.
Red sugar!
Hostiles are backing down. finish them.
Grabbing ammo.
Attention, new miner inbound.
Hey, we have another one.
Lighting up! In the ceiling, gun seat. Team Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment.
Come on, Wally, I believe in you. Let me give you all the eggs you can carry.
Okay, there's one more egg somewhere around here.
Not where I'm standing, because I popped the open a while ago.
Let there be light.
Oh, we got that one the other time.
Yeah, the other thing is, you know, if you hold tab, you can look at your like 3D map, and it'll actually show you where the eggs are. You just have to rotate it until you're looking at them from the right angle. And I see it.
I
The
also
last
see it
egg
now.
is this way. I think it's this way, actually. Oh, I bet this is it. This tunnel here. No, it's not there. We already got that one. This way.
Come here. Lighting!
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh.
Platforms, please.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were streaming with special guest Ninomai Inanis of HoloLive English Myth.
What?
Oh, she's known for having lots of like corny puns.
Oh. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, you know who that is, right?
No.
Really? Do you not keep up with HoloLive? Because she's been one of like their top English talents since 2020.
Nope, I do not. You'd
Oh.
be surprised for someone who's a VTuber how little I interact with actual VTuber
Get
culture.
ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Fair enough. All right, we just gotta survive one more swarm.
Management will be pleased. Escape pod button is activated.
Sentry gun needs assembly.
Yeah, and that's also kind of an unspoken rule. Don't push the button during a swarm. You don't want to fight your way back to the pod during a swarm.
I'm so glad I never made that mistake.
I love the fat man so much.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
Look at all the terrain I destroyed.
What is that?
What's the death part of the protection? Watch down!
Where's the resupply even out there?
Up behind you, yeah.
Ooh.
The wave is significantly diminished. Well done, team.
Great. Ammo taken. I'm gonna kill you all! Getting more ammo!
Just one ammunition.
Getting supply! Yeah?
Dude, that's my favorite genre of entertainment.
What?
Emanation.
Light is up!
Did we already press? Wait, I was like, where are we going? Are we gonna press the button?
Yeah, go for it.
Let me just deposit the last of my stuff. The butcher.
Good work. Sending in the drop pod.
That's in line.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Mama!
No. No.
All right.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Moloch's beard! Lord, disgusting! That will teach you!
I'm so glad I have my thing. Hey. No.
Oh boy.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Gotta go slow.
All right.
The mule is secured. Initiating launch sequence. Deep Rock Galactic thanks you for
Bring
your
down.
good work. Drop pod will leave with or without you.
Like that! Rock and stone!
We did
One
it.
for the books. Retrieving escape pod.
Dwarf behind! Rock and stone forever!
Comment said Molly can carry my eggs any day. Sometimes the dwarves will actually say you carry a load well, Molly.
Wow. I can see the developers have fun with it. Have fun to make it.
Yeah. So you still liking Deep Rock Galactic?
I definitely am. We can do this more often.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say thank you for collabing with me. It was quite fun.
Absolutely. And the conversations were quite edifying.
Oh, look at you being fancy. With your vocab.
Yeah. I'm that guy. If he knows a word, he has to use it.
Well, fair. I'm just now trying to think, who am I going to raid? Because I want to try and start doing that going forward now.
Yeah.
So let me do some perusing and take a look around. But yeah, no.
My
Regarding-
friend Dax T. Crowley is streaming.
Please spell the name for me.
That's DAXTCROWLEYVT.
Oh yes, I see now. How exactly do I do the raid? Because I've never done that before.
So just type in your chat /raid space and then the name of the Twitch user you want to raid.
/raid. And then all as one word or two separate words?
What? You put a space between raid and the username.
Okay, let's see if this works. Hope it works. Why is his name so long? Okay, let me type this out because I'm copy pasting and it's like duplicating Dick Crowley VT.
There we go.
Hey.
Well, this was a lot of fun, and maybe next time we collab, just the two of us, let's try some Marvel Rivals, because like I said, I need to brush up.
I know we can definitely do that, but thanks again, it was quite appreciated. I will catch up with you during the rest of the week, and then obviously we'll see if we are able to do the Saturday stream.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Catch you on the flip side, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. See you.
See ya.
around. That was enjoyable. Yeah, let me go on the game. Yeah, we could do this more often. Okay, start a raid on Crowley's channel. I didn't see anything pop up in the chat to say that the raid has happened. we are able to like do our own like faction, then I'm more than happy to do that because I can't stay with a faction anymore that doesn't give me the opportunity to participate. Right, give me a second. I can see I'm not the only male VTuber with a prominent bulge.